So one of the main reasons we're on this planet is to learn how to speak vibration, in other words, energy. I spoke about this in the last video as well. I wanted to expand a little more. Basically, everything in our reality is vibrating, even solid structures. There's molecules moving around very slowly in there, and, like gases, everything moves around freely, for instance. And when it comes to manifesting our lives, or, like I always say, creating our lives around us, it is imperative that we learn how to speak vibration. In other words, the higher you can vibrate, the more money you can manifest, for instance, or better relationships or better health. Psychology says we suppress energy down, and what this does is we hold it down for a lifetime, so we're not able to vibrate as high because we're holding on to all this other stuff. So when we let it go, we open our hands, we close our eyes and fall back away from where it's dark and pull the energy up through us. In other words, we're accepting it. Psychology would call this closure, or something like that. And when I talk about manifesting and creating our lives, this isn't, can I do it? This is, you're already doing it. Every day, everything you see is the manifest based on everything that's going on in your conscience, your emotions, your thoughts, everything you say to yourself internally, all this stuff matters. For instance, if you had a dream last night, you created that dream because you're the only one that can see it, right? And there's places we go in our dreams that we can't even drive to in the real world. You're flying over the mountain or running from the people in the field. Those places, a lot of them don't even exist on the earth, so we have to be doing it. Just like everything we see in front of us is literally, it's a projection of your own conscience. This is advanced, spiritual information, but it is absolutely true. And the higher we can vibrate, the better circumstances we get in our lives. So as the ancient ones would say, as we release this energy, is like going to God, because the natural flow, your Shakti, your Chi, your Prana, the flow that flows through you, that's controlling your heartbeat and everything, you're blinking, you're breathing. Like when you have a dream, the law of attraction is automatically generating even while you sleep, But the more important question is, if you were sleeping, then who was the one watching the dream? It's our true eternal self, which is pure energy, is the, energy of God. Whether you call it God or Jesus or Allah, the scientific method is no problem, but this is what's going on. For example, if you have a sense of lack, the world will continue to show you situations of having lack in your life. Stay tuned for more. It's coming.